All right, class. Today I'm going to show you this is a 4-minute tutorial on how to use one of the free databases that you get because you're a student at the University of Arizona, and then also how to use Wikipedia in a way that's actually helpful rather than hurtful when you do your research project. So for this little tutorial, I'm going to assume that everyone has already chosen a topic or at least selected an idea that they think they want to write about. So in my example, I'm going to use the example of voting rights in the United States. So I am going to say my paper is about voting, right? To use this database that I'm going to show you, we would have to type in our key idea. So I'm going to type in voting rights, and then I'm going to do a semicolon and the word act. And the reason I'm using the word act is because I want to find I don't want to find cases right now. I want to find legislation about voting rights. So I'm trying to find a time when Congress acted in the voting rights area, and that's why I use the word act. So you would use your key term if it was intellectual property, and then a semicolon, and then an act. Okay. All right, the very first thing that comes up is a Voting Rights Act of 1965. It's a Wikipedia article. So when you search your key terms, maybe do it over and over again until you find one that comes up with an interesting Wikipedia article that you think might relate to your topic. We're going to open the Wikipedia article. And it's difficult to rely on the content of Wikipedia for your paper. But what you can do is you can come over here to the side, and there's a public law number, which is 89110. So we're going to copy the public law number, and we're going to use that as our thread to find cases about voting rights. So on the now we're going to take this number and go over to the other database. So on the law school's website at lawlibrary.arizona.edu, we have a list of all the databases that are available on campus, essentially. And some of them are available to students, and some of them are available only to law students, and then some of them are available to everyone, including the public. The one I'm going to show you today is available to law students and then also to you as University of Arizona students. So we'll scroll down HI all the way to P, and we're going to go to Proquest Legislative Insight. And the reason we want legislative insight is because we're using a public law number, right, which is from the Wikipedia page, 89110, but that's legislative. So let's go to the Proquest Legislative Insight, and right here we're just going to type in that public law number. So the screen gives an example of how to search for a public law number. It's right there. So I'm going to just type PL, and then our number was 89110. Okay, the same term comes up that we saw on Wikipedia, Voting Rights Act of 1965. Let's click on that. In this Legislative Insight tool is a long list of every case, not every case, but a lot of cases that are related to the Voting Rights Act. All right, so this would be an awesome place to start, I think, looking at case names and learning more about your topic. And then here's a list of key subject terms that you could use to search for other acts and do the same thing. And then here is a list of the bills that took place at the time of the Voting Rights Act, so 1965. You can see their date.